Welcome to the Command the World stage series. I am Naima Singletary, and I am here every weekday at 8 a.m. Pacific for 15 minutes until July 22nd. And I'm here to help those who are, listen, my mind is real big around this. However, those of you who know you are meant to speak publicly, online and offline, serve greatly. You know you're hiding in some kind of way. If you are speaking, you know you aren't saying what you really want to say. And you're ready to really come to the power. My specialty is power. You're ready to really come into the power that's necessary for you to command the world stage, have an impact, and be paid. Okay, as supreme, powerful beings. That's what I'm here for. So I'm a few minutes early. One quick announcement. On Thursdays, I will be here 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes earlier, because Thursday I have another program I'm to be in at 8 a.m., the same time I'm supposed to be here. So on Thursdays, if you want to be with me live, I'm going to be here 15 to 20 minutes before 8 a.m. Pacific, if you want to join me live on Thursday. So that's the announcement. Today's topic is how to successfully betray your family so you can live your purpose. How to successfully betray your family so you can live your purpose, do what you came here to do. And in essence, I'm going to be discussing dissolving guilt. So first, I have a resource for you. It's a book. I'm reading this book right now. Please read this book. I'm here every day because I want you to get results. Okay. The book is called The Big Leap. The Big Leap. The author is Gay Hendrick. The cover of the book is yellow. So when you go looking for it on Amazon, you know you found the right book when it's a yellow cover, because it's a newer book. So it's not, different versions of it. So it's not like you're going to find different colors. It's a yellow book called The Big Leap, and it's in big letters on the front of the book. And in this book, he talks about the upper limit problem of humans, the upper limit problem. Now, I'm going to use myself as an example to illustrate, and I want you to look for yourself in this. I also want you to read this book. So when we're done here today, please go get this book. It's called The Big Leap, okay? So I've been in coaching for 11 years. If you didn't know, if you're new to me, I've been in coaching for 11 years. And for the first several years, I struggled. I was like so many of us who want to help people. We have a purpose. We don't know what it is, And at the time, I was helping women be courageous, right? And be who they are. And it was like, yes, courage and power, but it's very generic. It wasn't as deep as was waiting for me to discover. And I struggle financially because a lot of us are not aware that we have a financial comfort zone. We have a financial thermostat. And so we circulate in whatever the programming is that we picked up as children until it comes into our awareness that, oh my God, these are not the financial rules I want for my life. And then we go on a quest to transform them. So when I went on that quest for myself to, discover how did I end up in these financial patterns that, like, my financial pattern was feast or famine, right? So I'd make some money, then I spend it, and I'd make some money, spend it. And all the while I was feeling like I was meant for more. I was feeling like, why am I in this? This feels like, what is this? Like, this feels like limitation. This is not for me, right? But I couldn't figure out what it was. And so when you are sincerely seeking solutions for your life, that's, if you might hear a baby in the background, that's my 16-month-old niece. She's gorgeous, and she's a great distraction. Anyway, so if you hear her at the door, I'm on video. So when I went on this quest, and I started to really dig into my financial story, voila, I realized that there was a part of me that before was hidden to me, that I was afraid of making more money than my mother. It was hidden. I didn't know it was there. I was scared of making more money than my mother. This is why I want you to read The Big Leap. This is why I want you to start to inquire within yourself. You can do this at home. Like, find out why you stay. Why? I remember I held an event in London. It was called Unapologetic Woman. This was years ago. And a Black woman from the Caribbean, I can't remember where, but she came in there and she said, she realized she knew how to keep herself poor, that she had discovered that about herself, that she saw how she was keeping herself poor. And in the book, The Big Leap, please go buy that book, he talks about the different ways, and one of those ways is guilt, the limit that we place on ourselves because we feel guilty for leaving our tribe, whatever your tribe is, whether that's your mom and dad, whether that's your friend network, whether that's your college alumni network, whether that's your sister, whoever is your current milieu, family, environment that you see yourself connected to, that you go out to dinner with, live life with, and you feel guilty about not only wanting more, but having more. And in the book, he talks about the ways that we create our own problems unconsciously. Whenever we let good come in, then we go ahead and we create something bad because, a fight somewhere, or we hurt something in our body, or we something, right? Because our upper limit is that we actually unconsciously feel like we don't deserve to have. He talks about it from money. We don't just think we deserve to have the money. We don't think we deserve to have the love, and we don't think we deserve to have the creative expression. Those are the three areas that he focuses on. And on the 4 ways where he has discovered, and this guy is a Stanford trained psychologist, if I'm remembering this correctly. The 4 areas, one of them is guilt, great guilt. He talked about how, for those of you, and I cried on this, and I so cried. He shared a story about a gifted boy. Him and his sister were gifted. Let me look at my time. Him and his sister were gifted. And before I tell this story, listen, I'm breaking through in my career like never before, and I want you to come with me. At the end of this month, July 25th through the 29th, I'm hosting the Unshakable Visibility 5-day workshop. It is going to be intense. It's going to be extremely valuable for you. If you are ready to start to overcome your barriers, your upper limits, if you're ready to fucking kill this depressive recession energy, this fear energy that's so circulating online, disconnect from that. And I'm telling you, come out like never before, shine like never before, be unapologetic like never before. Click the link with this video. It will be on YouTube today. It's currently already with this Facebook video, and join me. We start July 25th, but we're already going to be connecting before July 25th inside of the Facebook group. And I'm going to be dropping resources in there. I've been a coach for 11 years. I already know what it takes to make the money. This is way bigger than the money. This is a movement for me. I crossed 7 figures in 2017. I know how to make money online. I can teach you how to make money online, but I'm telling you, as Gay even talks about in his book, The Big Leap, you can make all the money, but if there's something inside of you that still is struggling with having more money, more love, and more creative expression, you will find a way to destroy yourself. You will find a way to create war and dissension and resistance and problems in your life. I am here to help you become who is necessary to really feel good all the time, to do the work, the inner work that it takes to really live the high level life. And when I say high level, I'm not even talking about just money. I know what it's like to have more than enough money in the bank account and still be miserable. Just like all the things, and still the deep satisfaction. And that's what I love about this book. He talks about the deep satisfaction that's in your zone of genius. This is his language, and I love it. He talks about the zone of incompetence, the zone of competence, the zone of excellence, and the zone of genius. I am here to help you be in your zone of genius. Darling, I'm telling you, this is not for an exclusive club. This is for anybody who decides. And sometimes it takes you getting sick of your own bullshit, right? Those of you who are ready to live at the top, and stay at the top. Live at the top and stay at the top. Come break through with me inside of Unshakable Visibility. It's 5 rich days, July 25th through the 29th. Now, here's the story. And I'm going to close out. He talks about a gifted boy, musician, and his sister. They were good musicians, and his sister died of leukemia when she was like 8, right? So he continued to play music, and he played, the parents would send him off to play a grand piano because he was such a gifted musician. And this is an example about guilt and how we create our own destruction when we feel guilty about betraying our tribe, our family, our friends, our spouses, our whoever, because deep in our hearts, we're longing for more. So this young boy matured. And as a teenager, his parents bought a grand piano, brought it to the house, and he was able to play at home. And Gay, this young man, this musician, was the author he actually works with clients in his practice. This was his client, okay? And he talked about how when the parents bought the grand piano and he sat down to play the piano, his mom and dad stood there and was like, we can never be able to afford this if your sister didn't die. And in that moment, he equated his success with having this piano and accelerating his career with his sister's death. So what he went on to do as an adult, because, he's telling Gay, his psychologist now here, this story as an adult male who had found great success in his musical career, but he would always destroy himself. He would always create strife in his relationships, but he didn't know why. He always thought the strife was the thing to focus on. Well, we're fighting in our relationship. When, as he started to work with his psychologist, he realized that the upper limit was part of him didn't feel like he deserved to have that level of success and acclaim when it was on the back of his sister's death. Now, that's his story. We want to look at what's yours, okay? You guys need to understand everything that you are looking for change, even if you've yet to really look at it that way, it is what's happening inside of you. It's not the recession, I promise you. It's not because of anything else, nothing outside of you. It's not because the economy is this. It's not because crypto is acting like this. It's not because your sister won't let you be great. It's not because your parents don't support you. It's not because all the things that you would say are the reason why you are not having the life of your dreams. It is what's going on inside of you. And it takes great courage, and it takes great bravery, and it takes community, and it takes self-love, and it takes dedication and recommitment. And it's only for people who are ready to play at higher levels. I can tell you that for sure, okay? So go get that book. Go deep within yourself. Join me inside of Unshakable Visibility, July 25th through the 29th. I am so eager to break through with those of you who decide to join me in this way, richly, intimately. It's interactive and results driven. And I will leave you with this. One, I'll be back here tomorrow at 8 a.m. And finally, life is a hard game. It is absolutely a hard game. You will be required. When you are choosing to live at the top, you are able to persevere through all the obstacles and the failures and the disappointments when you are living and tapping and staying and recommitting at a heart level. Guarantee it. Lots of love!